Although at the time, probably none of you know who Minerva is, or if you know, probably not a whole lot. So they don't explain what these things are. But what are some of the spiritual rituals, whether you understood that they were spirituals or not? Like, what are some of these things that are happening later in the process?
So, later in the process, so I also want to highlight this another part of the pledging, but then there, we get into the rituals. But one more thing that we did while that we were pledging was we got paddled. Have you ever heard of that before?
I think so. I can
So
imagine it in my head if I got that
it's
correctly.
pretty self-explanatory, right? So you get into like a squat position and the big sisters will hit you on your butt with a large wooden paddle. And you would just take, for me, I had to take 19 licks on my butt. Yeah. And some people's butt would start bleeding and you would just have to take them licks. And this is just a part of the process. And this is just something that they're saying that you have to do. For me, they were like, if you want to be in 19, you want to be a tail, you got to take these 19 licks. So I had to get beat on my butt 19 times. And I'm a grown woman. I'm not a child, but I'm getting a whooping with a wooden paddle like I'm a child. And so we had to do that. We had to get beat with belt. I got, beat with, we were standing up in line, each taking belt licks as if we were, like I said, like a child. We got slapped in our face on both sides. They'll just go pop, 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 pop down the line, other side, pop, 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 just down the line, just slapping for any, it's always maybe some type of punishment, or sometimes it's not even punishment. It's just, all right, time to get your licks. And this is just a part of the process. It's so demonic. But then you go to the above ground process. So the thing about it is pledging is illegal. So this underground process that I'm talking about, where we're searching for Minerva, reaching, we're taking licks, all of that, that is completely separate from the national process. So the Delta Sigma Theta headquarters, they don't even know, which I do know because some of them also pledged as well, but they don't know that this is going on.
Okay.
They only know about the official, initiation process that we're supposed to do and we're interested and we're taking the classes. So all of that is the underground process. That's secretive. But in addition to that, then we start doing the official process, which is the national process that the organization does know about. That's when we have to start going to classes. So it's about, I want to say about maybe